Blackhawks. Graham scored the winner with less than 10 seconds to go in their last meeting at Chicago Stadium in overtime. Graham beat Beauregard for the game winner.
Stefan Quintal shoots it in. On the far side, Emerson tries to center. Roenick there to steal it. Able to clear it back into the Winnipeg zone. Quintal has logged a lot of ice time tonight. Played solidly at the Winnipeg blue line. Clears it up the near side, and Newman shoots it in. Belfour clears it around the boards. It hit a Jet player, went in the net. Oh, that can't be a goal.
That did not go in.
That came out of his glove, I thought.
Did not go in.
The Jets think they've won the game. Dennis Morrell signaled for a goal, but now he's pointing upstairs. He'll go to the replay.
Oh, he's got to look at this. There's no way this is a goal.
He will go to the replay and see what the video official has to say.
No way, that puck never crossed the line, Pat.
It also looked like it came out of the glove.
Yeah, it's reviewable. No way that's a goal. There's no way. We talked about Belfour handling the puck so well all night long. In the overtime, he comes out. Two guys, glove ahead. Off Belfour. Belfour desperately trying to get back. And the puck just lay there. It never crossed the line. There's no way, even from that angle, which is not a great angle, but there's no way that puck crossed the line.
Was it ever directed toward the net with anything but the Jet player's glove either?
It hit Belfour, so we'll have to see, but there's no way that that puck went across the line. We get a different angle. If there's any chance we can get a different angle, there's no way that another level, the ice level. Belfour comes out to play it. It's up against the dasher. He goes to fire it off the glove of the Jet player, who closes his hand on it. That should have been a penalty. And then he drops it in the crease. That puck never crossed the line, but still the hand was closed on the puck. I believe, is that Emerson?
Emerson
had his glove on it, held it, carried it, dropped it on the line.
He gloved it out of midair behind the Hawk net, skated behind the goal all the way around the near post with the puck in his glove the entire time, and dropped it in the goal crease. Is the way it appeared to look.
Well, even if it did go in, it shouldn't be a goal. But I don't think it crossed the line. I mean, the puck was gloved ahead and held. It could be a penalty. There's no goal. There's a goal here. That's highway robbery.
Well, Dennis Morrell still is on the phone. The video official upstairs. Jet fan trying to whoop it up here a little bit, but this game clearly should still be going. Really, there's every chance that the Blackhawks ought to be getting a power play out of it. I don't think that's going to happen, but certainly that puck, even if it did cross the line, came out of the man's glove. He closed his hand on the puck for a couple of seconds to carry it from behind the net around the near post and drop it in the goal crease. Well, Dennis Morrell is off the phone. Now he's talking with a representative of both teams. Oh, he's giving him a goal.
This is highway robbery.
Oh, here comes Daryl Sutter across the ice.
Joke. There's no way. Morrell made the call, said it was a goal, but there's no way. That's not a goal.
Daryl Sutter getting in Morrell's face now.
This is unbelievable.
And he is being surrounded by Hawk players on the ice.
No way. First the glove, he gloved it ahead. That puck was in his hand, he put it in the crease, and the puck never crossed the line. How can this happen? They don't have the cameras that they're supposed to have, and this is absolute nonsense.
Well, it's a travesty is what it is.
It's unbelievable. There's no way.
Here is the video replay situation not doing justice to the circumstances. Dennis Morrell called it a goal on the ice. He went to the video official, who did not overrule him apparently. And this game is over in unbelievable fashion. Almost 61 minutes of well-played hockey will end with a Winnipeg victory that should never be a Winnipeg victory the way it was awarded.
First of all, he gloved the puck and dropped it in the crease. That's no goal. Even if it went across the line, there's no goal. Now, the fact is the puck never crossed the line anyway.
And Dennis Morel is trying to get out of the pack. The Hawks had him surrounded, and he now backs out of the situation, being chased by players and coaches, and Jeremy Roenick needing to be restrained by Brian Marchment. And Roenick is taking the puck and throwing it into the net. That's what happened. That's how the goal was allowed, and there's no way that puck was directed into the net with anything but a glove. So it's unbelievable, but this game is over, and Winnipeg has won a 1-0 overtime game. Nelson Emerson is going to be credited with the winner at the 41-second mark of overtime.
Well, if there's ever a situation where a game should be protested, this is it right here. I mean, that's an absolute travesty.
We're going to take a look again with a couple of angles that we have in our video setup. Ed Belfort's behind his own net, goes to play it around the boards. Emerson gloves it in midair.
Closes
his hand on the puck. He's got it in his hand for a couple of seconds as he comes toward the near post. Belfort gets in his way. The puck's still in his glove. And he throws it into the goal crease, and it still doesn't look like it ever crossed the line. But regardless, even if it did, that puck never crossed the line. So, number one, it didn't go over the line. Number two, it was thrown in the goal crease with a closed, gloved hand by Nelson Emerson.
Unbelievable. What is the point of having this replay thing, and they don't even have it set up yet the way that the league has it mandated? Get another look at it. This is absolutely ridiculous. Here it is. Belfort shoots it around behind the net. Straight into Emerson. He gloves it, holds on, and keeps it there. Now that's a penalty for closing the hand on the puck, firstly. Now he waits. Belfort sees him coming, cuts him off. Now he goes in behind the net, holds on, he's still holding on, and then drops it in the crease, and the puck never crossed the line. So, I mean, how can you even think about calling it a goal? It should be a penalty first, and even if it did cross the line, it's no goal. It was put in intentionally with the glove.
And then, of course, Darryl Sutter, with everybody, was waiting for the decision, and when Dennis Morel got the video replay call from upstairs, he indicated it was a goal, and that brought on their reaction angrily, as it should have been, from the Hawk players and coaches, and they have just had 2 points stolen from them in a very controversial ending. There is absolutely no explanation that seems reasonable as to how that goal could have been awarded.
Well, 2 games on the road in a row. The game in Dallas, guy was in the crease, the puck went off his skate, he preceded the puck into the crease, they allowed that goal, ended up fighting back to tie, and here tonight they get jobbed. Absolute joke. The effort was unbelievable, but it was a great hockey game, as you stated. Both players, both sets of players played marvelously in a well-played game. To have this happen, it's a complete joke.
Well, what an awful ending to an otherwise great evening of hockey entertainment. It really leaves an awful taste in the mouths of the Blackhawks. Obviously, the Jets are thrilled, and I'll tell you what, they knew, because as soon as that goal was awarded, they couldn't get to their locker room fast enough, boy. They get us out of here. They're going to take these 2 points and run. So the Chicago Blackhawks fall victim to an awful decision at the end of the game in overtime. Nelson Emerson is given credit for a goal that should never have counted unassisted at the 41-second mark of OT, and that was the only shot of overtime. So the totals are 33 shots for each team. Well, that is the dismal story from the Winnipeg Arena here tonight, as the Blackhawks certainly deserved a minimum of 1 point out of this game. They could have maybe gotten 2, who knows? That's only speculation, but they have just had a point stolen away from them on an unbelievable interpretation of a winning goal that should never have been awarded.